Thanks so much for joining us, guys. So basically, I think this session is mainly just to catch up with you guys, find out what Panasonic's been up to for the last year, and I think you guys have launched a new bug bounty program, right? Called Chimera.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, I will prepare a little bit. The short slides that I want to introduce some Chimera projects. So may we share the screen?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
You should give me the privilege to share the screen.
1 second. Yeah, you should be co-host now.
Okay. Oh, now it's fine. Okay. So we will spend a little bit time to share about the Chimera project, what we did and what we found in last year's for the trail versions, and Cory will introduce more deeply and more detail for the Chimera project since the last year to this year's the new plans that we have. So first of all, we want to introduce ourselves. I'm Sean, and this is Cory on my right side, and I'm Sean. I'm the leader of the Panasonic cybersecurity that I managed for the cybersecurity layer for the Panasonic, and also I am the trainer of the Panasonic India and APAC and the Greater China area for the IoT product security. So beside that, I'm also provide a consultant of the for the Panasonic China and Taiwan. Also doing some IoT research, security research, and product penetration testing for the IoT products. So my main goal, that the main achievement from since the last year's I am the general coordinator of the HacKing 2020 until now. So also I'm the executive director for the CSS Taiwan, and also have a little bit experience on the HacKing Pacific 2018 and the InfoSec in the City Singapore 2019. So how about you, Cory?
Hey, hi, I'm Cory, and I have more than 6 years of experience in the cybersecurity, and I focus on the cybersecurity business side and the vulnerability research. And in the past few years, I'm installed more than 20 CV in open source tool. Also, I have some certificate like the OCP or GXPN. And last, I think I'm the innovator or creator in the research team. Okay. Right.
So our lab, the Panasonic Security Day, was founded in 2018 in Taipei City. So our targets and our goal will be focused on IoT product research for the security. So like you see, we provide the training, penetration testing, and IoT security research. So here is the outline that we will show today. I will talking about some background, why we did, what we done for the next steps. So the Panasonic, as you know, that is the very big company and enterprise in the our global world. We provide many products. So here is the 4 pillars of the business. Like you know, we provide air conditioning and cooking and housekeeping. And I think all of you must know that we also have the very famous IoT, the products, not IoT, but it's probably a little bit expensive. We call the hair dryer, right? So, and the next will be the housing. So the automatic provide the product for the car, and even like B2B solutions. So we also provide any aviations for the monitor in the airplanes. So, and the last one that we have is the devices business. So based on that, we have more than thousands of the product and turned into the IoT solutions since the couple years ago. So here, let's see the trend of the IoT, Internet of Things that we call the IoT since the 2015 to the 2025, there has more than 5 times increase. The numbers are increased. So yes, the other hands, that is to have where we have the very critical security issues on our devices. Like we know that about a couple of years ago, there is the very famous malware called Mirai, and also we facing a lot of the IoT security incident. So in Panasonic, cyber attack are considered a major corporate risk at Panasonic, and we need to preventing the cyber attack to protect the company assets is critical. So this image shows the basic framework for the risk management is publicly shown on the Panasonic corporate website. So means this is a promise to all of our customers. We aim to the cyber attack as our main policy and our goal for our whole enterprise. So, how do we protect the Panasonic from the cyber attack? So we have the 3 pillars have been established. The first one on the left is focused on IoT security, we call the CSERS. And the middle one is the product security, we call the PSERS. And also in your right hand, the last one, we focus on the manufacturing. Those 3 pillars for the cyber security activity in Panasonic. So focus on the product security or activity for the product security as opposed to the Panasonic brands. So we have the initial technology. We provide the product security training for the developers, even like for the normal employees. We need to increase in the awareness and technical things for the whole people working in the Panasonic. So the other hand is to minimize the risk and the incident response to support the product security in Panasonic. The first one will be like you can see, is minimize the risk. We have the many standards and procedures that we need to follow before the product is shipping. So we do the threat analysis before we planning to prepare to making a product, and we do the security design and the security secure coding. Even we do the security testing for the more similar like penetration testing. So after shipping, we will focus on incident response. That is what our PSERS do. So back to the topic. Today we were gonna focus on incident response. That is, we facing the many challenges after shipping. We have on our PSERS websites, we provide a form to make the research for the researchers or attackers or whatever who found the vulnerability in our products. You can report the vulnerability to us. So, but we're still facing many challenges after the shipping. So our product, IoT product, still being attacked after shipping, and which costs a lot of the money to perform the penetration testing or even like the security testing. And most important thing is that the testing results still cannot be covered the 100% security issues. That is the challenge for our internals. So in the external side, as we know, the IoT product include many service. So too much service, they include the IoT product, and we need to follow the government request. And then consumer asking for the security issues. So that's why we think it's better to provide a kind of the bug bounty programs in our enterprise and our company. So here is the Chimera project. Chimera project, you can imagine that is the trail version of the bug bounty programs for the Panasonic. And we have the free turns for the these platforms. The first step for the short turns, we make the Chimera. So the Chimera platform is enabled to Panasonic to place a virus home appliance into the very special box. So the hacker provide with the very special mechanic to operate onto the available appliance. So let's move to the middle turns stage, which means in these years, we turn our Chimera to be a very more special one. So Cory will introduce a little bit more details for us later. And our long terms is we need to, we hope we can provide a product Panasonic bug bounty program to and to the goals. So here is some goals we need to, and we hope, find more unknowns, the vulnerability, and make a strong relationship with the outside, or not just for the research, but more than like hackers. So enhance our brand values. And most important things is that we need to make our products more secure. So next I will pass to the Cory. He will introduce some our Chimera details and our next step for the Chimera 2021.
Okay, thank you, Sean. Okay, I'm going to start with Chimera in the 2020. And then talk about our remote Chimera for the 2021. Well, you know, Panasonic is a traditional company, and they don't want to expose the weakness of their product. So last year, we decided, we call the Chimera box, and then put some IoT board into this box. So you can see in the slide, such as a washing machine or air conditioning or refrigerator and dehumidifier. Then we show it on the conference booth, and then we let people to edit our Chimera box. It could be protect our company reputation. And then one more important thing is no one to know what kind of the product on this box. So, and in the first 8 months, we focus on the design this box and the embedded IoT board and the test network environment and the 3D printer our Chimera. So everybody can see here is like the machine lion. And the next 5 months, we held the 3 Chimera events. Then the first event is was held in our lab, and a total of 10 students participate. And we designed the 2 modes. The first one is the 1 hour the war game, and the second one is similar like the bounty contest. And then another 2 events where more than 100 people participate in this. And we have designed 2 challenging modes. And the first one is hardware mode, and then they can use some serial port to connect to our Chimera box. And then the other one is a network mode, and they can use the wireless to connect to our IoT board. So everyone can see here. And actually, we found some interesting from the 3 times event. Most of the attacker will use the similar procedure for testing our Chimera box, such as access injection or fuzzy some special chart or those payload. But we guessing they might have reading some testing guideline, or so our IoT board has a lightweight service. Well, you know, actually we get some very good feedback from the participant. So, which will become a problem that remote Chimera need to solve. Then, our Chimera put in the cost down and intangible value to the Panasonic last year. But it still lack the some explore unknown is very not important, not unknown. So this why we need to do remote Chimera for this year. And then, so I will talk about our new Chimera in 2021. And the remote Chimera will be like the 48-hour bounty contest. But sorry, we did not provide the money, only the price. And it's the more smart device, like a smart TV, a webcam, or photocopier, or whatever some Panasonic smart device. And also, it's accommodating more than the 200 people at the same time. And no matter which country you are in, so you can connect to our remote camera through a VPN client. And then we hope everyone can enjoy our camera contest prepared by the Panasonic. So you're welcome. Okay, thanks.
How does someone join in, guys?
Yeah.
So I tried Googling Panasonic camera earlier on, and I couldn't find anything from it. So how does someone actually who's interested to join this approach you guys to get a box?
Oh yeah.
Sean?
Yep.
Yeah, so basically we tried to Google up about the Chimera
Recording
product,
in
right?
progress.
And we couldn't find any information about it. So if there are international hackers who want to join this program, how do they do it? I mean, is there a website that they can go to, or it's not public yet, or?
In this year, we will provide a website to register who are interested to join the competitions or these platforms. And we will announce this website later, maybe in next month or next 2 months in the HitCon.
Okay. So during HitCon for this year, I'm guessing it's a remote conference, right?
Not really. We will provide the physical image.
Okay. So, but so you have to go to HitCon to play in the Chimera program, or can you join via VPN remotely?
We provide the two modes. You can visit HitCon to join our Chimera platforms physically, or you can remote join to join our competitions. We provide the two modes to join that.
Cool.
Okay.
Do you have the dates for HitCon already, or it's
sorry?
the dates for HitCon this year?
The HitCon will be held on in August to 27th to the 28th in this year, but it will depend on the pandemic because Taiwan is not really good in those weeks.
Everywhere is not good. Everywhere is screwed up, man. Like even our Singapore conference is supposed to be 27, 28 of August also. But doesn't look like the situation is going to allow for physical conference, which is why I asked whether we can join via remote, because maybe all of the guys watching at home, I'm sure a lot of them would love to participate in the Chimera program because it's super interesting, right? You actually have access to home appliances that number one you don't have to buy, but number two it's like a controlled environment and the bugs will get fixed, which is good. So, having a remote access to the contest is cool. Very cool.
Oh yeah, we are very lucky because in last years Taiwan doesn't affected by the COVID-19 very seriously. Mm-hmm. So we make the physical conference and we join the conference physically. So we hope we can join hold the same things in this year as well. So it will depends on the COVID-19.
So for the competition this year, are you guys going to add more targets or are you just refining the infrastructure?
Yeah, in this year, we will provide more than 15, 16 devices and made by the Panasonic as IoT products in these years. So in last years, we only provided 4 kinds of the home appliance. Mm-hmm. So I would say this year we will provide 4 or 5 times home appliance to provide for people. Yeah.
And currently, you guys, I think you mentioned there's no bug bounty money, right? At the moment, right? Or
at this moment we don't have the money. Yeah.
How about giving out the hardware? Because, phone to own, right? In the old days, the early days of Phone to Own, it wasn't about money, right? Like if you hack the MacBook Pro, you can keep the MacBook Pro. So maybe you guys should put like, I don't know, 85-inch screen TV.
But
I would definitely join the program if I can win a 100-inch TV, right?
In the fridge.
Those things are really expensive, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I think we're almost out of time, but is there anything else you want to add about the Chimera program, or if you want to tell anybody else about Panasonic's program, or, what you guys have been working on for the rest of this year?
In this year, we will keep to do our IoT security research, but it's not done yet. So we will release in the end of the year, so maybe on the next years. So in this year, we will release and focus on the Chimera project.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hey, so maybe in August, if you guys have your program ready and it's available for remote access, we'd love to put it on our Hack in the Box website also and make sure that people go and participate, because the dates are quite similar to our Singapore conference. So maybe we should just kind of like collaborate, right, with HitCon and Hack in the Box. Might as well.
Yep. That's great. That's great.
Awesome, brothers. Thanks so much for joining us again. Apologies about the slight technical issue that we had early on. But yeah, keep safe, take care, and hopefully we'll see you guys online again soon, right? If not, means we'll come to Taiwan, man. I've got my vaccine already.
See, for in Taiwan, but even in Malaysia.
Yeah, I don't know about Malaysia, bro. I think we are very slow with our vaccine program, so maybe by August it's not ready yet. But we got a vaccine, so we can go. We'll come and visit you guys.
Yep.
Take care, bros.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.
Go on.
Thank you so much.
Bye.